Hey loves, Kim here and I'm back with another video. So today I am giving you like this 3-tier container home, and in my mind these are made out of corrugated shipping containers that you can find on the back of a tractor trailer or like on a large cargo boat. And the feel that I wanted to convey was very industrial, kind of reusable materials and things of that sort, and I hope you all will enjoy this video. What inspired this build was actually a picture I came across on Pinterest, and it had these shipping containers stacked on top of each other, and they were placed at kind of a staggering type way. I don't know, like they weren't just like straight up and down, they were staggered. So one was a little bit forward, one was a little bit more back, and so forth and so on. And I really enjoyed how that looked. I don't know, I thought it was definitely out of the norm, and I wanted to elaborate on that. So here we are. We are building in the neighborhood of Newcrest, and I chose Newcrest because obviously when you first start the game there's all of these little lots and you don't really have something else influencing your build, and I really wanted to take advantage of that. When there are existing builds, you tend to kind of build what's around. I mean, it's natural, that's what you see, so obviously you're going to take an influence from the surroundings. But since Newcrest is completely blank, I don't have that hindering my creativity, and yeah, here we are. How are you guys doing today? I'm actually doing great. I'm just so excited to be getting another build out to you all, and also just preparing for my trip to New Orleans. Very excited for that. I've never been before, and I'm just hoping that I have a great time. But yeah, back into the build. I use items from various packs. That door there is from the fitness stuff pack, and I also use a couple other things from fitness stuff, like a couple of paintings and some chairs, and some of the plumbing fixtures are from the fitness pack. I feel like that pack is really slept on as far as the gameplay. I am not really an athletic person, nor are my Sims typically athletically inclined in game. So as far as the actual gameplay items, I don't use them too much, but let me tell you, the build and buy items are so clutch. I love them. I like the kind of industrial edge that they have. A lot of the furniture in particular is very sleek, and the colors are pretty bold but not super duper over the top, if that makes sense. There are a lot of angles and a lot of jaggedness in the pieces from that pack, so I enjoyed incorporating it in this industrial build. So yeah, now I am just working on the layout and placing a couple of items down just so I can get in my head what each space is going to be used for. Technically, this is one big open build. Like, no room is completely sectioned off except for the bathrooms and the laundry room. But other than that, it's actually just all open. The bedroom is open, and there's kind of like the stairwell you can see all the way down to the bottom. So this is a tiny build. It's not super duper small, but this is on the 15 by 20 lot. I initially started building this on the 30 by 20 lot, but once I got done building, I told myself, okay, I'm not really going to need all of this additional space, so let me just save myself the trouble and move it on a smaller lot, because obviously that's what it was supposed to be. As far as the materials that I use, as far as the flooring and the wall paneling, I use mostly concrete. Like I said, this is an industrial build, so I wanted materials that were raw and were kind of cold, but still kind of modern looking. I feel like concrete flooring and walls is very on trend with that particular style of build, and I definitely wanted to convey that kind of raw jaggedness, but I feel like it has such a beauty to it. Maybe because the surfaces are very light and very clean looking. Maybe it just represents these beautiful materials used that are unprocessed. Not exactly sure why it's speaking to me, but I definitely wanted that to be the kind of focal texture on the inside. I also use timber on some of the walls, but they are pretty close to the concrete color that I use, so you can't really tell them apart. As far as this master bathroom doing here, I use this the sink from Fitness in the End. The toilet, I believe, is from Spa Day or City Living, I'm not entirely sure. And then the shower and bathtub are both from Seasons. The main colors that I use on the interior are on the monochromatic scale, so whites, blacks, and tones of gray. And then as far as the exterior, I wanted to go a little bit out there, so I do use red, white, and blue. Not anything patriotic was the reasoning for it. It was just my inspiration. Picture had very similar tones, and I really like how they arranged those street levels together. But yeah, here we are downstairs in kind of like the foyer area, if you can even call it a foyer, because pretty much as soon as you open the front door, you're in the kitchen. But in this little pocket here, I'm just adding a couple of things into the corner onto that table from Cats and Dogs, and that picture came with the base game update. In this other little corner underneath our stairwell, I guess it's just kind of like a little nook for you to just sit and have little intimate conversations. And then there was that statue there as well. We're back on the exterior now. I'm adding in some awning pieces. I believe those came with Get Together, and I'm just kind of finishing off the upper level. So yeah, there are 3 livable levels, and then there's kind of like a rooftop area. I've added in kind of like a skylight using the glass window or glass roofing option that we got in the update right before Seasons came out. And I'm just adding in some furniture in our bedroom area. I love this little love seat at the end of the bed that came with the recent patch update with the Caribbean stuff. That bed is from Seasons, and the 2 side tables and those items are all from Vintage Glamour. And I felt like the walk-in wardrobe was perfect up here. And yeah, I'm just adding in some pictures, just getting a mood going with all of the decor. And I love this little dresser that came with the Vintage Glamour stuff pack. I would say that this build, as well as the furnishing, has a nice mix of masculine and feminine styles. And I don't say that to say that if you're a male or a female, you have to like certain colors or textures or things like that. This is just speaking from an artistic standpoint. There is a great mix of masculine and feminine items in here. As far as the different colors, typically in artistic terms, masculine is considered to be more rigid, more bold, so like with the concrete and a lot of the high contrast colors like the black against the white and things like that. And then feminine is typically considered more on like the quote-unquote softer side, so more pastels and kind of lightness and airiness that is in a lot of the furnishing, especially in like the living room area. The furniture feels a bit more on the quote-unquote feminine side because of the light colors that I use and the furniture that I chose. I think this place would be great for anybody that is looking for a minimum lifestyle, like very, very minimal, very clutter. I don't want to say clutter free but not really clutter induced, if that makes sense. Just someone looking to recenter themselves. I add in a couple of items outside, like a couple of places to sit in the backyard. Also, there is the meditation mat as well as a yoga mat, so your Sims can really just find their zen. I would have to say my favorite room is definitely the center level with kind of like the living room space. I really love that zebra rug that came with Seasons. I haven't used that in a build before, and for some reason it just fit perfectly there, and I was like, yes, let's run that. I also love how the kitchen came out. It's not a huge kitchen, but this isn't a huge house, so the kitchen doesn't need to be that big. And after that, I would probably say like the rooftop area. I really enjoy that. That would be something that I would be interested in having in my real life, even if it's not in my permanent home. If I was to get like a timeshare or a vacation home or something like that, I would just like a nice place to just chill and look at the sky. Like, I think that would be so awesome. The perfect place for a nice little kickback with some close friends or family. What I also like about this house is just the kind of freedom I had to add clutter. Even though this place isn't super cluttered, I felt like the fact that the floors and the walls were this light, kind of crisp, airy color, it just really allowed me to just go a little bit crazy with pops of color here and there. Now I'm just working on this little carport here. It actually looks like a car that's on display at a dealership. I really love how everything comes together, and you'll see it in just a second. It's all boxed in with the glass and everything, and it just looks amazing. But anyway, you guys, I'm gonna hop off here. I just want to say thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe if you haven't done so already, and feel free to follow me on my social medias, which are always linked down in the description bar below. And also give that notification bell a click, that way you never miss when I post a new video. Anyway, you guys, again, thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you all in the next video. Bye, guys.